Hi guys, it's time to improve your chess with Dr. Victor and 10-minute rapid games coming right up. Okay, so what we're gonna do is play a couple of games, and the way to make that happen is, wait a minute, well, this thing's showing. Okay. So I want to do something that I've not done routinely. I want to sort of play 10 minutes. That's rapid. I also don't want to give up too many rating points. So what I'll do is I'll do a custom challenge. Is it custom challenge? Custom game? No, I'll do a custom game. I don't know why this is so slow actually. Opponent is random. Okay, fair enough. Reaching range, I'll lower this a little bit, minus 400. And rated, I'll make that unrated so that we have any rating can challenge me, and we'll make it how long? Let's make this how long? Let's make it a rapid 10 minutes so that I have time to explain quite a bit what's going on. That, at least that's the plan, and we can start the game. I'm curious why this looks as it does. Let's make some adjustments to it. Okay, let's just make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see absolutely everything there. Or not. Okay, so normally I play pretty much bullet. That's all I do. Wait, what? This is, I'm looking for bullet game unrated. Nah, that's not gonna work. Let's change that again. So I think what I set didn't quite work. So we'll come back and set the game settings. Custom challenge. Let's do, oh, it changed to rated. Okay, let's do 10 minutes rapid, unrated, any, standard, and then start the challenge. I think this should be fine. My internet could be a little bit low, I'm not sure, but I hope I'll get an opponent very soon. I've made it open to everybody. 10 minutes. My rating is 2232 on chess.com. So unrated. Okay, is this a game? I'm not sure. I don't have an opponent. Let's see. Okay, let's start the game. Let's see if I can. Oh, fair enough. Someone has played. So what I'm playing is called the Sicilian, and I didn't intend to play the Sicilian actually. I intended to play a game I don't normally play. So the idea behind the Sicilian is to sort of try and exchange this side pawn for this center pawn. Then I get a center majority, because controlling the center is a very important thing. Now remember, it's like a game between two armies. This person is rated 1641. So they're playing the close Sicilian. They can still play here. So I'm thinking of stopping the bishop to come here, but you see, that's how you waste time. So in chess, quickly decide where your pieces are going, and that's exactly what he's doing. He still plays d4. So this becomes already what is called an accelerated dragon. So I suspect he may take my knight, which is a bad idea. You don't want to take this knight here, because if you take the knight, what you're doing is you're pulling my pieces closer to the center, and that's not really what you'd like to do. So a common move, for example, here will be either bishop d3, get your bishop out, or get your other bishop out. But at a position like this, you really have to figure out what you want to do with your pieces. how do you want to develop. And my opponent already, I need to figure out what his plan is. Is it that he wants to bring his knight to the center? Is he going here? That's a very unusual move. Still, I'll just develop, get my pieces out into the game. Very simple plan. I'm attacking your pawn. You'll have to make a decision. I think you cannot push it. First, because I have this check and I'm attacking it. But also, I think I just want to... Okay, so here I was tempted to castle. Maybe that's still the best move. But I'm also tempted to do something like go and attack this knight from where it is. And I'll do that actually. Because the knight has moved many times. Now he'll be faced with the possibility of playing h4. And when he plays that move, then he'll give me this square in future, not necessarily now. So he must make a decision. Will he allow me to move here? And yeah, he does. I don't think that's a very good thing that he has done, because after I attack the knight, he goes back. I can keep pushing this pawn of mine. And that's what I'm gonna do. The idea is that now, if you push the pawn, then suddenly there are these weak squares that have come up. And maybe you already want to play a move like this to stop my bishop from going to that square. I think when you miss it, already I'm seeing that your bishop has come out, and the bishop coming out actually creates a different kind of a problem for you. I want to attack that rook, stops you from castling. And already I think I had a move that I could have played back then. I'll play it now. I'll just take this guy. Now you cannot castle either side. That king is trapped in the center. And I want to bring back my bishop. I should have thought a bit more about that move, to be honest. Can I castle here now? I think I can play here. So this move, I want to pick your knight and then pick this pawn. And I think I'll castle. So, okay, so I'll not castle now because you played that move. So I'm going to play here instead. Bring my rook into the open file. Yeah, this possibility. I think I can pick, check. It's too premature. But you're also attacking my bishop and that pawn, so I don't have much of an option. I think I pretty much have to do this. I'm not very happy about it, to be honest. I'm not super happy about that possibility, because I only have one pawn for everything, all this work. I'm not sure that's like the best move possible. And I think I can play here. Okay, so he'll probably get back his... I'll now not castle, I'll bring my king up one step. I'm low on time. I think I sort of didn't get the best I could from the situation, but my next move, he should try and trade rooks, which is kind of fine. It's a good move. Oh, there's that move. All right, let's attack this guy. Oh, that's a very nice move on his part. Okay, so I think I sort of blundered there something, and I'm not sure whether I am okay. So already I blundered quite a bit, and this position is fairly equal actually. This position is fairly equal. Okay, so he's playing very fast. I'm not sure what the idea is, but I'll move my rook to the 7th rank. So I sort of missed a couple of things. That does mess my pawn structure. But on the flip side, can he really take my bishop? I don't think he can. Let me play here. I think he'll probably check me. Okay, and you can't take my bishop. I don't think you could take my bishop. Yeah, because you take the bishop, I take back and I'm queening. That's the whole idea. So that game didn't go really well. I think I won, but I won by sort of a pretty, let's say it wasn't a good win. So now he plays, this is e4, e5. Okay, we'll play this move. I should have tried the Ruy Lopez, which is a very principled move. So I used to play the Evans Gambit, which I'll play here today. And the idea behind the Evans Gambit was if you took this pawn, then I would probably play c3. So you need to learn your openings a little bit. I didn't take it, so I'm going to play here. I want to pretend that I want to attack your bishop. Of course, I can't take this. Yeah. So if you take here now, it's a blunder because I think they can play him. They can bring the bishop back immediately. So here the best move is this. Okay. And then I think the move we should be contemplating at this juncture is to play here anyway. And when you take, I think I'm just going to castle. What you're doing is you're bringing pieces in as quickly as possible. It's been a long time since I played against the Evans Gambit, but I think I have a big advantage right now because my pieces are in. So in chess, basically, it's a competition. Yeah, like already here, I think this knight wasn't able to make that move, so I can attack the knight immediately. You either have to go back. So what's happening is that I've sacrificed 2 pawns, right? But what I've got in return is that I have this bishop, this knight in the game. My king is safe. I have a strong pawn in the center, and black is really stuck. For example, if they had played, let's say, knight here, I had this very nice tactic. I'll show you after the game. Knight g5, and then if you castle, then I can actually bring my queen, threatening checkmate, and that move would actually be lost. So I'll show you guys that. So how do I know this? So I've played these kinds of lines quite a bit. The tactical ideas are fairly natural in this kind of a position, and so yeah, I don't think that move they're planning works. All right, so let's do okay, fair enough. So I can't play here, which will be a mistake because then bishop takes check and they take my rook. Okay, the other move I had in mind is queen out. That may also not work. There is a move that I'd consider, which is queen here, threatening checkmate there. And because if I attack the knight, they can take the pawn right away. Looks like there are very many loose pieces, so something is likely to go wrong there immediately. I also feel that I have this move in play, but I'm not 100% sure. I also have this move, which then cuts off this king, and any check literally becomes like a death trap for the opponent. So picks. Yeah, the move I think I'm to play is just to play here. Just want to play here. That's the move I'm gonna play. Get my queen into the game. I'm adding a defender to that pawn, and I'm going to attack your knight shortly. Plus I'm threatening checkmate right here. I don't think you can bring your queen out. Okay, so now I can attack this knight. That was the other plan I had in mind. I think the only safe square for your knight is here. Okay, that move doesn't work. I feel like I can... you're attacking my queen, I'm attacking your knight. I don't want you to go to c2, but at the same time, I want to relocate a bit this bishop. So I'll probably attack your knight first. Attack your bishop first. Bishop, I think, has to come to the square or something like that. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Oh no, I have to take this guy. Oh, that's the thing. But this guy is also, there's an x-ray as well. So maybe after here, maybe I'm gonna take it, take back, I play my bishop here, which attacks your knight. You'll probably defend it, because I want to bring my bishop down to this diagonal and see if the checkmate threat works. Of course, it's also true that I could just pick the pawn here and then take the knight. So what I'm looking at is, oh, that's a very bad move my opponent has played. Giving out 2 pieces for a rook. So I sort of feel that is one of the worst things they could have done. The knight is still hanging. So already there are tactics here that probably he'll not be very happy about. Yeah, and then they just miss this checkmate. Yeah, so let's review the game. I think the accuracy may not have been perfect, maybe around 88 or 90, I suspect. But let's see what the engine says about this particular game, how well we played it. So we'll review, and then I'll explain a thing or two about what I had in mind, because you've said it's Learn Chess with Dr. Victor. Now this hopefully will not be a very long stream, to be honest, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know what's wrong with my internet today, by the way. I'm really not sure what's going on, because it's kind of taking a very long time. I wonder whether it is just my... Okay, fine. But that's how 2200s on chess.com play. So, oh my goodness, it was even worse than I thought. 72%, that's really bad. It's a really bad game. Let's see the start review.
Controlling the center and opening up your lights.
This is... So you want, when you're starting
controlling
out, basically you want
a good
control
response,
the center,
adding control,
your
mirroring
pieces,
your knight.
because you can't fight a battle without pieces. And also,
Nice job developing your bishop. Your pieces are a solid strategic opening move.
You see both white and black are doing the exact
This
same
prepares
thing.
your bishop for development.
This is the Evans Gambit, quite solid actually. And the idea behind it is that by playing a move like this, let's say you play back here, then I can play this move. If you take, I take back. Yes, okay, I'm not taking back actually here. I don't take back, I'll probably castle. But I'm just taking this to explain the idea. The concept is that I can get these 2 central pawns. For this center control, I think it's worth it to give out a pawn. Plus, you lose a couple of moves. Your bishop came here, it's come back again, it's going to move one more time. And sometimes we say that a pawn is worth 3 moves. So here, white gets a pawn plus, sorry, white gets the center plus 3 moves. So fairly, that's pretty much the general principle. And that's why you're giving up that pawn. So
you are threatening. You get a chance to kick a bishop.
Lines. I suspect that I missed something here, that I should actually start by attacking this bishop. Really, I think that's the main line.
This is the only good move.
But I don't
this kicks a bishop.
Time, because now where does this knight go? This guy go? You can't go here. If you go here, I'll just do a fork. So that pretty much doesn't work.
This is the only good move. This kicks a bishop.
Move, then I can play here. Your knight goes back, and now I get all those ideas that I had in mind. You know, I think this is pretty much one of the things that could actually happen. So I sort
this is the only good move.
But
you get a chance.
What I played is
you only had one good option.
Is fine. That's an okay move.
That's not a mistake.
And
you had a chance to play something better.
Yeah. Here the engine wanted me to right away come and attack this pawn. Defending it is not easy.
By moving too quickly, they missed the only good move. You take back.
My pawn.
Their best option was to
then definitely
you kick the opposing knight with a pawn, forcing it away.
So
their best you take back.
Is if they play, for example, here, get ready to castle in a way that I can't chase the knight away, then of course I'll play this move. You can see that I'm attacking here 2 times. And one way to defend such a pawn is actually to just go ahead and castle. But in this case, it's a serious blunder. Now, why does it feel like the pawn is defended? Because if I take here once, you take, I take, then you've given me 2 pieces for a rook, which is generally, a rook and a pawn, yes, but it's generally not very good for the side giving up the 2 pieces. So instead, what I'll do is to bring my queen out, which is a checkmate threat here. The knight is guarding the queen. So the only move you probably have, I think, is this, if I'm not mistaken, because even if you try and move the rook away, first, I can actually, yeah, still, does that checkmate work? No, let's see. Oh, there's this very nice checkmate. Oh, I like this. Oh, look at this checkmate check. Then the king has to move somewhere here. Then I can give you a very nice queen checkmate here. And if you pick my queen, oh, I give out my queen. Look at the knight coming. And you really can't avoid taking the queen in this position. So already these tactics begin to work. And then the other thing that could happen, for example, is, yeah, and you should remember these kinds of attacks. They're not very hard to figure out. So literally the only thing you have to do is to try this move. And then now I can play here, attacking your queen. And you really have to give out your rook for this knight, because if you try to play a move like this is a double check. The bishop is attacking, the knight is attacking. Double check, only one way to get out of it, which is to move the queen, the king. The king can move here, whichever way. But when you play here, look, you're lining up your king with my queen. This becomes a power piece. I can move it here with a check. It's a check. You can't take my queen. You can't block. You have to move here. That's your only move. But my knight is defended with the bishop by the bishop. So then queen here is checkmate. So those are the kinds of tactics that already I saw in this position. That's why I was very comfortable giving up that pawn.
Their best option was you kick the
attack the knight.
They've moved the same piece again, which is less efficient for opening play. Your winning position slipped,
but I wasn't
and now
sure
the game is
what
close
the
to
best
equal.
move was. I see the engine is
They've moved the
recommending
same
that I
piece
played,
again, which is your winning position slipped, and now the game is close. The bishop joins the board
Attacking
early,
the queen.
building a strong opening for white.
Because I mean, it doesn't help you to do this, does it? Okay, let's pick. Where am I missing my analysis? Let's see. Where's the engine? Oh, here's the engine analysis. Okay, fine, let's do that. Let's see what the engine says about this position. Something that's very hard to stop.
This wins material.
Okay, so let's say the knight comes back and picks. Are we looking at
recaptures?
Where is the move? Is it a rook check? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
This wins material.
Let's move the king away, because you cannot. I mean, blocking like this doesn't seem to work.
This blocks the check from an
opponent. Pick here, you pick back. The knight comes up. This guy is attacked. So
white will be winning it.
Has to come in to try and defend.
This protects the attacked knight.
No, not there.
This protects the attacked knight.
1, 2 attackers, 2 defenders, actually 3 defenders. So in this instance, maybe this check does have something.
That was
like an only move.
This was the only move.
This king, a simple check would checkmate. So this suggestion actually does seem to work.
This threatens an imminent
out with the rook.
A very strong play.
Coming is doesn't really work, but okay. Anyways, kinda. Yeah, queen comes closer. What's the threat? Not very.
This wins material.
Clear what the idea is gonna be here. Yeah, but essentially you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces against this open king versus these 3 pieces, and you've not even sacrificed a piece. So this is checkmate. If you have a bit of time, you'll think through it and find the move. So
this win. You kick your winning positions. They are threatening to eventually win material.
Move, okay.
Pawns are there to cover your castled king. Think twice before moving them. They missed a chance to eventually win material.
Their best move was
now white can't stop black from winning material if they make the
take back.
A straightforward recapture.
See what the idea here is. They don't take back. Very nice move. getting their pieces out very quickly, trading off these guys. I'm still a pawn down. This rook is going nowhere. They're gonna pick it. Yeah, so okay, not bad. 2 pawns down actually. So instead, what happened was that I attacked and they gave out. Yeah, so this move, the move I played was kind of fine. The engine is recommending that the best move was queen to d2. I'm not playing that. Definitely a blunder. Saying I missed something. Oh yeah, very nice. Let's move away. Because now this guy is attacked and this guy is attacked. There's no way I'm gonna lose a piece. I'm gonna win a piece regardless. So this is just a free piece instead of giving you 2 pieces for the rook. So I should just have paid attention to that. Probably that's why it wasn't so good. Okay, so again, this is not best. Bishop to g5. That move is being asked for. So always pay attention to bringing more pieces into the game. And my thought process was that maybe you'd have to block this check this way. I think this is the only move they would have in that position, if I'm not mistaken. And my initial plan was just to bring my queen here, threatening checkmate. And I thought that in this position, there's just a lot not going right for the opponent. I can bring my queen, my knight out to e4, those kinds of moves. I have the knight, this square is very nice. Look at these dark squares, they're all very weak. I have a dark squared bishop. I sort of felt that I'd be winning in this position, and I'm not mistaken. You also can't even play moves like this because I'll probably pick back and the threats remain. So yeah, in fact the engine is recommending me just ignore that and probably even pick here, I suspect. Yep, and I have a feeling that there are moves that involve sacrifices in such a position. Anyway, let's play one more game. The game we're going to play will be another 10-minute game. So these are unrated games I'm playing. We'll not play the same opponent, we'll play somebody else. Let's see how the game goes. Just move that a little bit out of the way so you can see everything on this end. Okay, let's see. So chess.com ratings are a little bit higher than... I want to place a line I don't normally play because I'm playing at 1700. We'll see if I... okay, let's play knight f6. Okay, literally I used to play all these lines in the past. So the idea is, yeah, so when they play this, what they're trying to do is to play e4 immediately. They're protecting that square. So universally, just make sure you bring a knight, bring a pawn, stop that move. I think that's kind of fine. So this becomes the so-called job over London. And the idea is they want you to place here a move like this, and then they surprise you by bringing in a knight here, and life is not so pretty. Plus, I've ever played my bishop here, but if I play the bishop here, then suddenly they play a move like f3, and then they can play e4, they can play g4. So I'll wait for him to put his knight here first before I bring my bishop out. So instead what I'll do, I'll just take a very modest and simple move, play a6, and what a6 does stops this bishop from going there, and now I can do this kind of a move. Now you can ask me, why is this pawn hanging? Okay, looks like the pawn is hanging, can be taken. I don't think it can, because how will you defend it? But yeah, that's pretty much. Now the knight has come out. I can actually play the move I had in mind, and yeah, why not pick here? I think I'll do that, won't I? Let's do it. Why not? So okay, attacking my queen and my pawn. I think I'll just play here, no problem at all. Yeah, and then there's this move now, which is maybe premature, to be honest. Maybe, yeah, that's premature. And to play here, attacking that pawn, attacking this pawn. Yeah, but sort of a bit premature. The other thing that I probably want to do is to find a way to... How do I get these guys out? this bishop, I'll just bring it here because maybe this is the bad bishop. Look, I'm gonna play this pawn, and then this bishop is locked out. This bishop of his is very good. He may still be trying for the same thing, so why not get this bishop out of the way? So many times I'll bring this bishop back and take, but I don't mind playing this structure. What I'll do, I'll play here. It breaks my pawns a little bit. Maybe it's a bad move, but I'm gaining time by playing like this. Then you'll probably take my bishop. He's also, oh goodness gracious, he missed a check, which would have been quite unpleasant for me. Now I can just castle, and I think I'm rolling. So one of the things that I get is I can start attacking that pawn he has. My queen can come in, my knight can come in. So this is the advantage that I have from having gained that move that we saw. And again, now if he takes, I take back. I have this connect 3. What did he play? No, he hasn't played. So if he takes, of course, I'm going to take this way. Then I have this connect 3. And the disadvantage of my pawn disappears. That's really bad, I think, for him. I don't think he can play like that. So here now, the question is, how do I bring my rooks into the game? What do you think is the best way, guys? Of course, play here. So you want to look for what are called pawn breaks. Yeah, that's pretty much, that's an issue, to be honest. And I think this particular move is very bad, though. My move here is too fast. I've played too fast. I don't think, already there are threats that I can pick and break a pawn structure. But I also want to, that rook is tied down. I want to play, oh, this is, I don't think that is possible, what he's doing here. Okay, no problem. Fair enough. How do they want to deal with that threat? Okay, let me play here and double my rooks just in case. But what I know they want to do is to bring the queen to try and trade off. So here they cannot pick with the rook, they have to pick with the queen, which I'll then attack. And okay, I've seen what they have in mind. Now I have to start thinking about the future. Something about the future of, like, who is winning in this pawn endgame. It's not the easiest thing in the world. And I realize I have this move. I don't know if it works or not. It's just like, because I know what he wants. He wants to bring a rook in. He has time to attack this queen here. That was my plan. And I think the queen really has to go. If you try this trade, I have to pick this guy, of course. Yeah, I'm not super happy about this, to be honest. I have a protected passed pawn, which is generally very good for me. That's what I missed earlier, actually. I don't think you can trade. Can you? Okay, so let's see. I want to trade this guy first, partly because I have what is called a connected passed pawn. So you really can never, but I have to pay attention to what you can do on any of these sides. Then I am bringing my king to the center first. It's really something I'm gonna do. Then I take my king to the center, to the other side. I'm not sure. Okay, there we are. Okay, let's say play here for a moment. But this is where he must have some danger, to be honest. I should keep my king on this other side. So I'm not calculating, I'm just playing by intuition. And my opponent has played really well, to be honest. I suspect my king should go this side. Alright, because eventually I think he can't. I'm trying to figure out how he can create complications. I'm not seeing that move yet. So I wanted him to create some weaknesses. I'm wondering whether I can freeze. That's okay, Nana. I'm very happy with this. So this side he can create a passed pawn. That's why I'm taking my king there. I think I'm quite okay with that because these pawns are going nowhere. This king can never move. Yeah, but this is drawn. Yeah, this is drawn now. The only thing is I wonder whether after this move he'll not run out of moves, because I'm going to play here, then I play here, and I think he has to give me a pawn. So this is what I saw a little bit that I'm going to play this move. When he runs out of moves, then I'm going to play here, and you sort of have to give me a pawn. So learn endgames, guys. It's a little bit tricky, and one of the best pawns to have as a pawn advantage is the protected pass pawn. Okay, so I'm gonna still play this because you cannot take. You take this. Both of these guys are weak. Oh, I made a mistake. Nice one. Very nice move by my opponent. Oh man, it's drawn now. I should have delayed that a little bit. I should have waited. Ah, well played, well played. Ah. So they didn't have. I couldn't play that move when I did actually. When I played it, it was wrong. Oh, they can't play that. They missed their chance. I should have pushed forward. It's a complete draw after the push. Now they have to give me space. So this is now winning by itself. There's no calculation anymore. Yeah, so very lucky. He'll feel very bad about it. Okay. I don't mind triangulating here. So I'm at the same position with my opponent's turn to move. Which is what has happened now. And he has to remain inside the square of this pawn of mine. So he can't move out. So he can't really defend this pawn anymore. That's the end of the story. How do I know he can't defend? He has to stay, like he has to be able to catch this pawn. So if you want to know that you can catch a pawn, just draw a square like this. And then this king stays in that square. Same number of moves. 1, 2, 3, then you can catch it. But the moment you step out, say you come here, then if I play 1, you're out of the square of the pawn, right? And now once I pick this pawn, this is over. So I want to show you the power of the protected passed pawn. I'll not even come for this pawn, which I could. Like I can come here now, and I can come here. I'll show you. When you defend it here, okay, man, I should just have, okay. Good game. Very good game by my opponent. Let's see what we missed. I think this will be maybe 80% still. 80% accuracy.
Good job breaking through in the endgame with some strong maneuvers.
Pretty high level of accuracy, 2300 rating. Slightly above where I'm rated right now.
A common first move that leads several good openings.
The opponent also played very well. His estimated rating, I think, must have been 2000 plus. So this is
you're staying. This move.
Ideas.
You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares.
So let's see. Yeah.
They offer a fair trade. You You are forced to
generally
isolate.
is not
That was a
bad. I
fair.
think
This removes
so
your,
far there I played
develops the
well.
bishop and attacks
Now
the center.
we can bring out our bishop. Why can we bring our bishop now here? Yes, because this pawn is gone. So if you play here, you're not threatening to attack me. This king has to find a safe place. So the way you think about chess, some people said chess is 99% tactics, but it's not actually. I think it's 99% positional play and strategy. So I see the initial thing, if you remember from the video, I was afraid of a move like this. Then this, let's say here.
They offer. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain. They overlooked an opportunity. This move attacks your opponent's pawn chain.
Early on,
This move prepares for their bishop to join the action.
Bring out my bishop out because then actually here.
This lets your bishops. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center.
He has a move like f6, f3, sorry, e4, g4, and they can pawn storm me. So
the Indian game is.
But then in this position,
you exchange. That was this develops the bishop and attacks the center.
Because the same idea doesn't work. You don't have your e4 pawn first of all. But I also ask myself, where's my king? Your king going? You can't castle this side. That's castling into danger. There are open lines against that king. And if you move these pawns too far ahead, then your king is in danger in the king side.
They play. This move opens the path for your bishop to enter the game.
Yeah,
they've offered to trade. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you.
Doesn't approve of my move, and I think the reason for
this is
because
that was it. Now you recaptured.
They should check me here and force an exchange of the queens, which is, and then they have a better position. The reason why I accept this double pawn structure is because my knight is coming to e4. I think I can attack with my queen, bring a rook in, and sort of gain some advantage. There are some pawn pushes that are possible here, but that is all not working because you can, in this position, check me.
White develops further.
Either decide not to castle, or I have to. This is even best, but look at this pawn in an open file. This
is a straightforward recapture.
So that would
White develops further. Bad. You recaptured.
Of course, I can't block with my knight.
They slipped up a bit here. You recaptured.
If they check me here,
White develops further.
Actually pinned. I think
this allows the opponent to win
right away, because even if
threatening that pin,
they're not forced to do anything.
This forces the opponent to lose.
And
this overlooks a better way to tactically win a knight. This threatening that this White. Now you have to double. They slipped up a bit here. Not castling on the same side of the board as your opponent is a solid. Placing the rook on it. Great, you've developed your last piece, completing your setup. They defended their pawn. With that move, you offered a trade piece.
I'm quite happy with that.
Their best. A clear recapture.
My pawn structure is now fine. I have this pawn.
You're not the best move, but not bad either. Attacking your pawn chain.
So here maybe also I was a bit rash with my queen to g3. There must be better moves, like bring these other rooks, maybe lift the rook up. This is probably the best move. The idea is to bring it across because I felt that I moved.
You had a better option, but this is. You are now able to create. That position was critical, but you didn't. You are now able to create a protected passed pawn.
Here I was very keen to.
That position was critical, but you didn't spend much time. You are now able to create a protected passed pawn. A straightforward recapture.
Now I still have, not now, like bring this rook here, then I can still push and push, but I didn't see that idea.
Attacking your pawn. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either.
Here I could have played
their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate.
Because what it does, it stops the trade, but what happens after this?
This challenges the other rook for control. This moves the rook to safety.
There we are. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so my opponent plays.
You trade off equal takes back. You gain time, moving their threatened queen to safety. Yeah, oops, you gave up a pawn.
No, that doesn't work. Best was what? Okay. Then after, all right. Still very
moving.
You can
oops,
see that
they missed a chance. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material.
That does lose a pawn.
They overlooked an opportunity to capture a free pawn.
I completely missed that, and then I'll just be losing.
You stopped their best. You had a chance to place. They blocked the check from your. You exchange piece. A clear recap. You have to use your king. Good job. Their piece. Yes, I like their choice. Nice, definitely the right move.
The idea is
their piece moved to a blockade square, stopping your pawn from moving forward.
You want to keep your king there. my pass pawn is very safe. Of course, it can't move, it's blockaded.
Yes, I like.
So
Nice.
here I'm just
This move is
holding
okay.
a little bit.
You
I
recaptured.
don't think that
That's
was
not a
very good
mistake.
move.
Not the best move. They made one of the
Yeah.
top moves. They played
So
one of the best.
here,
Well done. It was a balanced game, but
yeah,
now you
that
have a
was
winning
serious
position.
blunder. Because now those pawns are...
You missed a crushing move.
What?
It was a balanced game, but now you have a winning position.
So this doesn't
You missed a
work.
crushing move.
Wow.
It was a
let's see this
balanced
idea.
game, but now you have a winning position.
Let's pawn endings are super interesting. Okay, so by playing here, I have an extra move that I can buy, I've seen. So if you take, and I take back, and let's say you play here, it looks like this pawn is weak, but I really can't take this pawn, right? Say for example, you know, anytime I come here, then you'll always have this idea. Not now, when I'm too far away. Let's say just keep dilly-dallying around here. Okay, come in, come. So this dilly-dally, happy, come into it a pawn, capture a pawn. But the moment I step into this kind of a square, suddenly life is not so easy because there is this threat. So let's move back, and I can't touch this pawn. That pawn is fairly poisoned because now this pawn is running. This is its square, and I can't get into that square in one move. So because of that, it's kind of safe, this pawn, even though it's weak. So I didn't see that. So then it pushes, and now this is what I had in mind actually the whole time. A4. I want to get this move, and if you play here, I feel like I can't play here because you can't move away. If you move away, I can take this pawn, and I'm not even sure where you're heading to. And if you try and move this pawn sort of to run away, I'm still in time to catch it. So this is the whole principle, but I sort of blundered it away. Let me just see why this doesn't work and why the other one works. So here, and then they do play queen to d2, which is exactly what they played. And now this doesn't work because now they can just play before. And if I play here, they have this move. So really, I didn't have any other move here. I should have really understood this whole concept that I should play a4 when this king is here. So basically counting moves. Best move. I saw the idea, but the execution was not spot on. Anyway, I think we'll look at one last game. Albert Truter said hi. Hi, Albert. I'm just wondering why the chat is not showing, by the way. Why is chat not showing live? Doesn't make sense to me. Let me just go back and look. Because Albert Truter's chat should be showing live on TV. Let me see live chat. Scores image Brio chat. Where is it? Okay. Let me just see. Is it a browser window that I added? Let me add browser window. What am I missing? Is it a game capture chat box browser source? Let's see. Add source. Horizontal chat. Let's do that. Yeah, there it is. Thank you. I think I missed that. Now it's back, and you can actually see chat live as we proceed. Anyway, let's go back and play one more game, and I think this should be the last rapid game you're playing today. Then maybe we can do a bit of puzzles and learn something there as well. So I'm playing unrated. My current rating is 2232, partly because when you're explaining, there's a good chance that you may not be as fast, and also I'm playing an 1100. Okay, I don't play e4 e5. 1100 is a bit on the lower side. They play knight f3. I'm just going to play knight c6, defending the pawn. And now this is called the Scotch game, where they play. Generally, I recommend that you take this pawn. And now they're attacking my knight. The best move is to play here. So what you're doing is you are developing your piece with an extra attacker. I'm gonna bring in my queen anyway. I'm adding 1, 2, 3 attackers. So not bad the way they played. And I sort of feel that they've played okay. I'll play here. Of course, there is this possibility that they can take my knight. I'll not recommend it for them for a different reason. Let me get out of the way. Castling is generally good. Let me play. Oh, now they can take. But I can also still play here. It's not an issue, I think. Yeah. Okay. So let's play d5. When you play d5, normally it's the first move that you're playing. So this guy is really playing well, to be honest. I can't take the bishop first because they take my knight with check and they're attacking my bishop. So I saw that the pawn is defended twice, but really these exchanges are very common. So this guy either is cheating or is underrated because the kinds of moves they've played are pretty strong, really. So let's see. It will be quite unfortunate to. Anyway, it's unrated, so there's really not much. I think they're going to take the pawn. This is my boss, not at work, in the house. Poor. Okay. Let's play here. Now I'm literally threatening to pick here. Of course, he's gonna see it. I'm certain of it. But the problem is they will take. They take back. They're attacking my queen. Interesting. Okay, let's play here. Yeah. So this guy, the level of play is like next level. So I have to open the gate for somebody. Let him think over that a little bit. But they're cheating anyway, so because 1100 do not feel like that. Streaming. Okay, let's see. All right. Yeah, definitely a cheater. No way he's gonna play like that. This move I'm not very sure about. I want to make sure he can't take his knight to the d4 square. And there's also a small threat, but that threat doesn't look like it. Looks like I can play here. He moves the knight, I take the pawn, but then the rook comes at the end and they take this pawn of mine. So really, it all doesn't work. And knight out, rook comes out as well. So let's defend this guy first. See? Of course, he's gonna see it. Now they'll defend, play queen to c2 probably or something like that. But since they're cheating, they're probably taking a bit longer. Except that I have to play a little bit faster. Keep things a bit solid. Oh, I'm reconnecting. I'm disconnected. How am I disconnected, guys? Okay, it's back. It's fine. My internet is probably not the best. Rook out. Now, can I not just take that guy? So they'll play up, attack my bishop, take the bishop, I take the rook. I think I'll play it. They'll play knight d4, take my bishop, I take up. So I want to play here anyway. Hi love, how are you? So I'm not sure whether they missed this or yeah, but I'm gonna pick this pawn. That's the plan. That's why I brought my bishop there in the first place. I think they're gonna take my bishop. And if they take my bishop, I still don't mind that. I just have to pay attention to this knight that's undefended. I don't think I can take this pawn yet because they'll take my pawn back at the end. So I'll probably defend it first if they play other things. No way. No way. What? Okay, let's play here. I have guests. Can I tell them to enter? Yes, please. Please. Okay, so bring our queen back to defend. So let's see, guys. Yeah, okay, let's be careful about what's going on here. They want to bring, yeah, but they can't bring the queen to the point where they really wanted to do it. So I'll bring my rook first because I'm attacking here. They want to bring this guy down there. I can always interpose with my knight. I think that works. So this move is kind of fine, and I think that I'm slightly better, maybe. So I've taken the pawn. I'm not giving it back, and oh, what a move! Great. Okay, so I want to play there anyway, so I'll still play this check. So let's play here. Is this Winnie?
Hey!
Hi Winnie, how are you? Sorry guys, I'm playing.
My son is such a coward.
My opponent has resigned right on time. Okay guys, sorry. So Hotness has arrived with a very good friend that I really have to let go. But we'll do a quick review of this game. This is the last thing that you're doing today, guys. Then after this, we can say hello. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Bienvenue au Kenya.
Way to go. You took the advantage when you saw your chance.
Vous avez arrivé mardi.
With the blue bag. I think you got on the Where's your handbag?
Okay. So not a bad game, and
A fundamental move that leads to several.
Yeah, but rated 1100. What a hoax. Yeah, he really has to.
You are bringing your.
Yeah, that's probably, yeah. I see that why that.
This lets your bishop. This is a fair. You
picks.
This is a.
So
they develop it.
They played really well, actually.
They're better. This move is okay. They're better. Your move leads to having a. This is the only good move.
No, what? That was a computer.
They moved the knight. Your best move was to centralize. By moving too quickly, they missed the only good move in this position. A clear recapture.
Wow. Yeah, so they probably chose the second best computer.
They had a better way to. You win. This move left their pawn hand. You captured that. That was the only.
And
nice find. You found the only move in this position. Nice job blocking the attack on your pawn.
Guys, so it's been a pleasure hosting you guys. I do have to leave. More important things have happened. We'll keep up on this stream. Cheers, guys. That's been Improve Your Chess with Dr. Victor.